Pulled in. Nice. All right. So today, my darlings, we're actually going to start lying down. So if you want to find a nice space, lie down for me, guys. Get your mats in position. And hopefully you've got some nice music coming through your screens. So if you need a small towel, guys, or a cushion to support any heads or lower backs, take one down with you. And we're just going to find a nice, comfy, outstretched position. So legs are going to be nice and long. Sit. Aileen disappears out of shot. Love it. Hopefully you're not eating your breakfast down there. Nice. So once you're lying down, guys, lengthen the legs and just part them just slightly wider than hips. Give me a little point on your toes and just feel that initial stretch come up the front of your thighs and hips. And I want you to focus on the weight of your pelvis anchoring down into the mat. And then when you feel ready, just simply reach back with those arms, guys. Depress the shoulders down and reach with the fingertips. Get a nice length in that waist, just gently pulling in your tummy. Take a couple of nice breaths here. And then when you feel ready to move, we're just going to gently curl head, neck and shoulders up away from the floor. Use the arms, extend through the fingers, drop the shoulders down, just keeping that nice gap between chin and chest. And then reach it back nice and slowly. So again, use your breath, guys, to initiate the movement. Just gently drawing in tummy button, just allowing shoulders to peel up. Reach with fingers and release it nice and slowly down. Keep pointing and lengthening through those toes as you curl up, guys. Relax the elbows so we're not getting any tension in the neck. And just kind of find your own little sweet spot, guys. So we don't want to feel forced or strained. Just a little release in the upper back and a little connection in those tummies. We're going to do 2 more big breaths. And 1 more, just curling through, reaching with fingers. And then on your next one, guys, we're going to bring a single knee forward. So bend the knee, focus on the front of the thigh and just hold. Drop the shoulders, take a breath, and then extend that leg as you reach back. Press that heel down and just repeat on the other side. So now we're just getting a bigger stretch in those hips and hopefully being able to curl a little bit higher up. Big breath. Don't force the move, but just pull that knee towards you. Feel those tummy buttons now starting to draw in and activate those abdominals. Give me 4 more, guys. Again, control it. Keep lengthening through one leg as you push the other knee forward. And exhale, lift. That's good. We got 2 more. Really control the movement. And 1. Nice big release. And then we're just going to simply circle the arms around and down. Just rest them on the floor beside you. Let the shoulders relax into the mat. And then 1 foot at a time, step forward, bending those knees. Going to have a nice distance between those knees, and you're just going to gently tuck your pelvis towards you. Just feel that lower back engage into the floor. Get a nice strong press of those feet down, guys, and as you do, start to lift the hips gently away from the mat, coming up into that lovely bridge lift, shoulders drawing down, little squeeze in the bottom at the top. Take a big breath. And then relax your bottoms and really focus now on following your little vertebrae 1 at a time down. Nice flowing movement, guys. Reset, take a breath, push through the feet, and again, come up as high as you feel comfortable. Little grip of the toes, squeeze that bottom, and then release it nice and slowly come down. So we're just gently waking up the spine, my lovelies. So when you're ready, 2 more. Exhale, shoulders pull down, lift those bottoms, nice squeeze at the top. And down we come nice and slowly. We're going to go one more time up into that bridge. Nice level pelvis. Squeeze and hold up. And we're going to stay here, guys. So drop the shoulders. And then when you feel ready, see if you can just press gently up onto those tippy toes. Spread the toes out. Try not to get cramp in those legs. And then one foot at a time, just walk back. Just a little tiny step, staying high on the toes. And then just reset your hips a little higher for me. And then on your next exhale breath, really drive your left heel down into the floor. Give it a good squeeze. Feel that really strong stretch come into the front of the thigh. Then on your next breath, guys, come back up onto the toe. And just repeat on the other side. So right heel, drive it into the floor, squeeze. And again, bring it up nice and high on the toes. Take a breath and just keep alternating, guys, really focusing on that deep pull on the front of the leg. The whole time we're heel dipping, we're keeping hips level. So make sure that it doesn't drop. We keep a nice level pelvis. Nice breaths, guys. We're going to go one more. Nice squeeze down through the heel. Good. Up on those toes. Nice strong hold. And then again, one toe tap at a time. Come back to your start position. Relax your heels down. And then gently float the hips back down into your mat. Relax completely, guys. Just give the pelvis a gentle tilt forward and back. And then again, just resetting a nice, comfortable, neutral spine and take the arms wide of your body. So palms nice and flat to the floor, shoulders down, little tuck of that pelvis towards you. And then bring your left ankle across your right knee, guys. Just lightly press the hip out and away from you. Feel that stretch come through and connect with your lower tummy. Allow that left toe to point, and I want you to now to just start to let your hips rotate towards that left toe, taking it towards the floor, but not all the way. Just get that initial stretch in the waist. Hold it at that furthest point you can take it. Now take a big breath, guys, and engage the waist and bring it back through center. So really focus on control here, guys. We don't want to let the leg just go over. We're just going to gently point the toe and gently rotate from the waist, keeping those shoulders down. Engage your corset, tighten it up, and bring it back through center. So each time we're rotating, we're just trying to get a little bit further over towards the floor each time, but not letting it just relax. We're keeping it in our control. We're going to go one more time. So I want you to give me a nice exhale as you dip that toe over as far as you feel comfy. Shoulders stay flat to the floor. And then again, bring it back through center, guys. Relax back into your start positions. Now keep the arms wide, uncross the ankle and lengthen that leg for me towards the ceiling. Little point in the toe, ever such a slight bend in the knee. And we're just going to start to kick forward, just nice and gently, but squeeze into the front of that thigh. So creating resistance as you just give me that little kick forward. And also we want to keep the tail lengthening out into the mat and not tucking up. So you should feel lower tummy and the front of the thigh just gently working. 4, 3, 2, hold forward on the 1, give a squeeze into the thigh, and then bring the hands just around the back of the leg below the knee. Pull it gently towards you, guys, until you feel a little stretch go deeper into the hamstring. And then when you feel ready, start to walk hands a little further up. Bend the elbows, curling chest up, keeping that little gap between chin and chest, and tummy engaging. Little pulse using your hands, pressing forward for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now throw the leg away straight and reach back with the arms, guys, gently taking it to the mat. And then again, on your next exhale breath, pull in the tummy, curl up the chest, and lift that leg, little tap of the shin. And down we go again, nice control. So use that support leg, guys, to stabilize your pelvis. And again, we want to really make sure we're kind of peeling those shoulders, hollowing out the chest so we're not getting any strain in the neck as we lift. 2 more, exhale. That's lovely, guys. Point through those toes. 1 more. And then just step that foot in and bring those arms back down by your sides, guys. Just slightly again, wide of the body. Reset your neutral spines, just a little tilt of the pelvis towards you. And now we're going to bring the opposite ankle over the knee. So I believe it's your right leg now, guys. Just focus on that initial hip stretch, just pressing into the outside of the thigh. And a little point on that toe. And like we did before, my lovelies, when you're ready to go, just gently start to let the weight of that right toe dip towards the floor. Keep the shoulders down, just enough to feel that stretch in the waist. Pause. And then bring it nice and slowly back through center. So again, depending on what side that you feel tighter on, you might feel a little bit restricted more on one side. So just really think about how your body feels today, guys. 2 more, take your time. Just keep the shoulders connected to the mat. Just let your head drop to the opposite direction to allow more movement. And we're really focusing on those corset muscles. 1 more, my lovelies. Just a little drop to one side. Squeeze the waist. Pull it gently back through to the start position. And then when you feel ready, uncross the ankle, lengthen that leg up to the ceiling. Remember, we want to point on the toes, slight bend in the knee, and just when you're ready, kicking it forward. Just getting a bit of resistance in the front of that thigh. Keeping your tail in contact with the floor. Big breaths, guys. 4, 3, 2, hold forward on the 1, connect, and then just reach behind, just below the knee with those hands, guys, pulling it slightly towards you, getting a hamstring stretch. Walk those hands a little higher, and then soften those elbows as you curl the chest up, looking towards your knee, just deepening that stretch. And then we add a little pulse with the arms, just gently again, lengthening those legs. 3, 2, 1. Throw that leg away straight. Reach back. And we're going to do those little shin taps again. Get my words out. And exhale. Curl up. Lift and tap. That's lovely, guys. Use that support leg to help stabilize you. And a nice scoop out of the tummies as you really reach as far towards those toes as you can. 2 more, big exhales. That's it, nice point of the toes. One more, guys, big reach up. All the way down. And then just step the leg in and float those arms back over, this time by your sides. Walking those feet as far towards your bottoms that feels comfortable. And then again, just readjusting that pelvis to suit you. Shoulders draw down, guys. Open the chest. We're going to go up into a nice strong bridge when you're ready. So pressing through the feet. Driving those hips up and pressing into those toes. Lock it in with that bottom. Give it a squeeze. We're just going to hold here. And then I want you now to just focus on those bottom cheeks, guys, and just contract and relax. Give me a little pulse. Good. Not too big of a movement. Just really focusing on those little bottom cheeks for me. Think big toe, little toe, and heel connection with the floor. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on the 1. Take a breath. Now relax your bottom. Start to let the tummy take over as you lower nice and gently back down. Well done, guys. Relax. Grab a single knee, one at a time. Just grabbing on the front of the shins for me, guys. Toes resting together and direct the knees out towards each shoulder. Drop the shoulders down and just start to gently rock those knees forward and back. Getting a nice little stretch with those hips. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Bring the knees together, guys. Hands tucked behind. And give me a little rock and roll up into a seated position. Hey. Now again, guys, you might need a small towel or cushion underneath your lower backs if any of you suffer with your lower back. Otherwise, just find a comfy position for your feet that can be flat to the floor. They can be far away or they can be close, but we want to get a nice flat foot. Hands are going to be behind our thighs. But I want you to imagine we've got that bit of string at the top of the head. So I want you to lift tall through the chest, but direct those 2 bony bits in your bottom into the mat. Those lower tummies are in. And when you feel ready to move, guys, all I want you to think about is just letting your tailbone tuck and slide forward and giving me that little curl of the pelvis while eyes are down, shoulders are back and away from the ears. And we're going to take a breath and then we're just going to start to sit tall again. Driving the tail down, shoulders pull back and down. And again, let that pelvis gently tilt. Hollow out your tummy and just go back again to that little sweet spot. Just enough for you to feel tummy switch on. And then again, nice breath as we straighten back up. So it doesn't have to be a big movement. Just enough again for you to feel the shoulders start to separate and your lower tummy kick in. 2 more, guys. We're coming all the way up. Stick your bottom bones down. And 1 more, rolling back. Nice scoop out. Feel that nice little stretch in the upper back and shoulders. And all the way up. Sit nice and tall. Tummy's in. Okay, let's see if we can reach forward now. Palms facing each other, but shoulders are down. Slight bend in the elbows. When you're ready, see if you can go back again into that little tuck position. Eyes start to drop, but no tension in the feet. Keep it all in those tummies. And then slowly start to straighten up. So use your fingertips if you need to pull you up. Just careful we're not getting that lift. So again, relax shoulders, soften elbows, keep it scooped into the tummy. And then all the way up, nice and straight. Hold it here. Now, all we're going to do now, guys, is as we go back, we're going to pull that elbow down to the hip and reach in the opposite direction with our right arm. Squeeze the waist. And then we start to level the shoulders back up as we sit tall. Repeat on the other side. Right elbow, squeeze it back towards the hip, but keep reaching with the left. Squeeze. And then we come all the way up and we level back out. Now we're just going to make that movement bigger by starting now to follow the elbow with our eyes and look over that shoulder. Squeeze the waist. Good. Now the rotation's coming from the torso, guys. So making sure the hips aren't twisting. Think about those love handle muscles. Good. 2 more. You make this movement as big as you feel comfortable to, guys. Well done. Making sure shoulders are dropping back and down. Nice squeeze. And then we come all the way tall. We're going to reach up and extend those legs out one at a time. Connect with the shoulders, and again, tummy's in, and try and push the legs flat to the floor and bring your toes towards your shins. When you feel ready to move, guys, just start to lean forward slightly from the hips. Drop your eyes towards your toes, and then let the knees soften and continue to just round over. Either reach the toes or lower legs, whatever's more comfortable, and just let the head relax. Keep that lower tummy drawn in, but shoulders are nice and released. And we're just going to go back the way we came. So we want to start to reach out with the arms, squeeze the shoulders, bring them about level with ears, and start to sit tall. And again, push those knees back into the mat. Connect with the shoulders, push back. Really lengthen. One more time, guys. Go as far forward as your pelvis will allow. Squeeze. Let the knees soften as you just round over, allowing the arms to relax and the head fall heavy. Take a breath here. Just feel the lower back release. And then back the way you came. So reach out. Get that connection with your shoulders. Start to press the knees into the floor and lift nice and tall. And then rotate your palms away from you, guys, and just bring them slightly back behind your hips with the fingers turning out. Push your chest out, guys. Drop your shoulders back and look up for that lovely stretch through the chest. Tummies are in. And then we're going to come back forward, release the palms and bring them up. Squeeze the shoulders back and down, knees are soft. And we're just going to step in 1 foot at a time. Try and stay nice and tall on top of the sit bones. And this time we're going to just bring the hands on the front of the shins and round back. Just scoop into your shoulders as you drop the head. Feel that lovely stretch to the upper back. And then just use the hands on your shins to push your hips forward and sitting up nice and tall. Taking hands again behind your hips, this time fingertips turned away. Push chest out, shoulders back and looking up. Again, deeper stretch on the front of that chest. Good. And then when you feel ready to move, guys, again, just releasing the hands, bringing them back up and placing them across the shins once more. And roll back into that nice upper back and shoulder stretch. Drop the head. Nice big breath. Start to sit tall. Reach up. Take the hands all the way behind you. This time fingertips turning all the way away from you. Chest out, looking up. And we're going to walk feet this time closer to the bottom, because now we're going to push our hips off the floor. Drive the feet down, knees forward. Come up as high as you feel comfy. Start to squeeze into your bottom. We're doing that reverse plank. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Use your tummy. Start to let the shoulders roll forward. Dip the hips down nice and slowly. And we're going to bring ourselves into a fetal position and come into a side lying. So any side you like, guys. You can either rest your hand on the outstretched arm or again use a small cushion or towel. That's lovely. Tummies are in. And those 2 hip bones are nice and neatly stacked for me. Give your feet a little flex forward. So just pull toes towards shins. Keep the insteps together, baby clam. Just pushing that top knee out, just as far as you feel comfortable. And then letting that knee roll in. Nice big breaths, guys, as you just push that knee out, just as far as you feel comfy. Now remember with this one, guys, it's really important that we're not rolling back. So we don't want to force it. We just want to keep all our weight forward. And just again, outside of the thigh and hip. Nice big breaths for 2 more, guys. Just working through that range. And 1 more. Now keep the knees squeezing together and just allow the lower part of that leg to lift, and give me a little point through that toe. When you feel ready, we're going to part the knees and tap the toes together. Feel the hip rotate, and then bring the knee back and tap the other knee. So just focus on that movement, guys. Just getting a nice little ball and socket joint, waking up and focusing on hip and bottom. Just a little tap forward and back for 2. One more. Keep that lower leg and the toe pointing up, and now give me a diagonal stretch and push back into that thigh squeeze, and then bring that knee back to knee. And again, lengthen through the toe, push back, squeeze that thigh, and down. As you extend that leg, guys, use that lower leg, push it into the floor. Now start to focus on your bottoms. As you lengthen the leg, give me a nice squeeze here in that bottom. Well done. Now I want you also, if some of you are twisting your knee, make sure that knee is facing forward and slightly down, not rotating that foot up. I think that's Aileen's foot, I can see. Just see these little toes come into shot now and again. You're not helping me, guys. 2 more, squeeze. And 1 more. We're going to hold that leg out, squeeze the thigh. Now flex your toes forward for me. Good. Push through the end of the heel, and keeping that leg straight, just start to bring it down in line with your hip. Good. And connect with the tummy here, and now straight leg lift. Just a little lift and lower. As you're lifting, keep pushing out through the heel. Keep it strong. Feel your tummy's working. 4 more if you can. That's it. Creating resistance for 3. Breathe 2. That leg's going to get heavy, guys. Try and just push through it. Knee and toe facing front. Now hold here for me. Start to bend the knee, bringing your heel towards your bottom. Just squeeze the back of the thigh. Now push back a little, just enough to feel the stretch come through the front of the hip. Keep your chest forward and start to pulse back with that heel. We want to target the center of our bottom and feel a stretch come through here. Good. Careful that front knee isn't trying to lift. If that knee's coming off the floor, guys, you're going too far. Okay, don't force it. 4, 3, stay with me, 2, 1, and then bring that knee into a hug position. Relax your foot. Give it a little release out for me. Well done. Restack your knees. Something a little bit more challenging for you to try, guys. We're going to come up and bring that elbow underneath our shoulder and trying not to slump. We're going to use these muscles here to draw our weight out of the shoulder, and we're going to look down towards the floor, and you're just going to press the hips slightly further back. I want you to use these waist muscles, guys, and a little string here to just push the hips away from the floor. Now squeeze your bottoms and press those hips forward so you're in a straight line. Keep your eyes down to the floor. We're going to bring this arm up and continue to push the hips away from that mat. Really engage the corset muscles, guys, and feel those love handles, and hold for me. Bottom is switched on. 3, 2, 1. Now start to relax your bottoms. Let them drop back and float the arms down. Reset that shoulder, guys. Draw the weight out. Looking down to the mat. Let's see if we can go again. So lift. Push your hips forward. Lock in. As you bring the arm up and over, push them away from the floor. Look down. Nice big stretch. Breathe. And release it nice and slowly back into the mat. 1 more if you can. Keep adjusting that shoulder. Watch any neck strain for me, guys. So from here, just a little tip. Start to push your hips up, bum forward, And exhale, drive those hips up as high as you can. We're looking to the mat. We're reaching with those fingers. Hold and breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax your hips back nice and slowly to the floor. Well done, guys. Take that top leg for me. Take it behind you, the lower one forward and come up. Fingertips turned away. Open that chest, lift tall, shoulders back, and focus again on that outside of the thigh driving into the floor. Take a couple of breaths. Now we're going to use our bottoms, hopefully, to try and bring our bottoms off the floor. Squeeze up and forward, and reach back with the opposite arm. We're looking up. Keep opening the hips. We're in mermaid, guys. Hold. 3, 2, 1, allow your bottoms to slowly come back down to the floor. Now, if it's too much to actually lift your bottoms, just tip the pelvis forward and reach. Either option is fine. We're going to go one more time, guys, if you're ready. That was just a demo, but you can do it if you like. So squeezing again that bottom. We want to bring the bottom off the floor if you can. Give it a good squeeze. And then we reach right back over our head. Squeeze. Good. And then nice and slowly down. Well done, guys. Bring that rear leg forward. And we're just going to roll over now on the opposite side. I love watching your facial expressions changing. That's it. So exactly the same as before, guys. Nice, comfy fetal position. Hip bone to hip bone neatly stacked. And a little flex of those toes towards your shins. Anchor that lower leg to the floor as you just press that top knee into your baby clam. And then let it relax down. And again, nice big breaths. Remember, we're not forcing it. We're just taking it to that point of stretch and resistance. And careful of any roll back. Going to go for 3 more, guys. Nice control. And 2. 1 more. Nice big breath. Now we're going to squeeze the knees together and just allow the lower part of the leg to lift. Little point on the toe. We're going to do that little toe tap with knee opening squeeze. And then rotate the knee back down. So again, guys, this is a movement you can take as big or as small as you like. It's all about just getting that little release in that ball and socket. Feel those tummies engaging. Nice. Give me 2. 1 more. Knees resting together. Now use that toe, direct it out, squeeze into the front of your thigh, and nice and slowly tap back down. And again, really lengthen that leg as much as you can. Point those toes. Start to fire into the bottom as well as the thigh. Really open up those hips, guys. So we've got a slight diagonal, just slightly higher than hip if you can. 2 more, lengthen and press back. On this one, make it a good one. We're going to hold it there and flex those toes forward, pushing through the heel, and start to gently lower in line with our hip. Connect with those tummies and then just give me that little lift, squeeze, and slowly down. So remember again, that lower leg is our little anchor. We're pushing it gently into the floor. Taking nice big breaths as we press out through that heel. 2 more, guys. Again, don't force it, just as far as you feel comfortable. Big breaths. 1. Now hold here. Bend that knee, flex the foot, little squeeze in the back of the thigh. Now use the front of the thigh to press back and squeeze, get that hip stretch. And when you feel you can, just gently pulse. Use the heel. And again, watch this front leg isn't rocking off the floor. Keep it strong. Target that little bottom cheek for me. 4, 3, 2. Hold on that one. Take a breath, guys, and then give me that nice hug out. Stretch it through, release the ankle. Nice big breaths. Okay, let's restack those knees. And when you feel ready to move, we're going to come up onto that forearm again on this side, getting that elbow underneath your shoulder. So we just want to take those knees slightly further back. That's good. And we want to pull out of that shoulder. So use these muscles just to create more space. Direct your eyes down and then connect here with the corset. Bring the hips off the floor. Press your bottoms forward, lock in. And then like we did before, guys, reach over with that arm and keep pressing those hips up nice and high. Really engage that waist and hold for 3. Keep breathing. 2. And 1. Allow those hips nice and gently to sit back. Well done. Again, readjust your shoulder position. Pull up out of the way. Eyes down. When you feel strong, start to bring your bottoms up. Push them forward, lock in, and then reach over, pressing those hips nice and high for me, guys. Hold and breathe. 3, 2, 1, and slowly, slowly relax down. All right, one more time. Who's been eating all the pies this weekend? Remember, we're lifting those shoulders. Pull those tummies in and lift up. Push hips forward and elevate those waistlines, guys. Big reach, hold. Pushing your body weight. This is great. And nice and slowly bring it down. Well done, guys. Top leg, take it behind you, front leg comes forward and sit yourselves up. Good. Now this is my tighter side, and again it might well be yours. You'll notice the distance between that front leg and the floor, but fingertips turned away, shoulders back, open the chest, and just feel that waist lengthen, guys. Now, if you can, like we did before, we're going to try and get that outside of the hip to the floor as we push those hips forward. Squeeze your bottoms and then reach up. Feel that length come down the front of your waist. Drop those shoulders back and down. And then nice and slowly sit your hips back to the floor. Well done. Or remember, you can keep your hips down and reach back, okay? Take that breath, give me a smile, guys. You love it, really. Push the hips forward and extend those arms. Good, open the hips up, big reach. And nice and slowly down. Well done, so graceful you lot are. Bring those knees around and come into a 4-point kneeling. Just make sure you got enough space, guys, to lengthen out arms and legs. So we're going to have our knees open, hip distance apart, hands directly under the shoulders. Now, all I want you to do here, guys, is just to let your lower body just almost relax into its own neutral position. Just let it relax, stick your bums out. And I want you to focus on your upper body. So I want you to pull into the chest, hollow it out, and feel the shoulders separate, and then switch it on, give them a squeeze. And feel how the weight comes out of the wrist. Now go back to the start and just relax all your weight through the wrist and feel the shoulders kind of almost come together. So that's usually how we end up when our muscles switch off. So all the weight's now in those wrists. So start again to hollow out the chest and pull the shoulders back. Now get that connection in your lower tummy. Now we want to try and hold this position, guys, as we tuck the toes under And we're going to bring the knees just a few centimeters off the floor, but take the weight up into the chest and into the lower tummy. Eyes are down. Good. Now gently just push your weight back a little towards the heels and feel the front of the thighs switch on. Make sure we're not loading the knees and just hold. Keep a connection in your tummy. Eyes are down. Hold and breathe for 5. Keep scooping that chest. Take another breath, guys, and gently lower the knees. Untuck your toes. Reset your chest and shoulders. And then slide your left toe out, squeezing the thigh. Give me a little lift. Pelvis stays nice and level. Reach out with the opposite arm into that nice, strong Superman. Good. Drive that shin into the floor to stabilize, guys, and see if you can pulse gently with the arm and leg. But just targeting that little bottom and shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that arm and leg back to the start position. Reset. Tail is relaxed. We scoop out the chest and draw in the tummy. Now right leg, extend out. Squeeze your thigh, lengthen and lift. And then opposite arm, extend out. Nice straight position. Eyes down. Add that little pulse when you're ready. 7, 6, 5, breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck it back into that 4-point kneeling, guys. Reset. Lower back is relaxed. Chest is scooped out. Give me a little toe tuck. We're going to go into that little hover plank position. So really focus on tummy button, drawing in as you lift the knees. Push your weight slightly back. Eyes are down. Hold. Feel it in the thighs. Feel it in the abdominals. Feel it in the chest. Breathe. 5, 4. Stay strong. Gently lower knees. Untuck your toes. Reset. Take a breath and slide and glide. Superman. Good. Again, pull out of that wrist, guys. Lift and hold. Add a pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Bring it center. Reset. Draw out of the wrist. Take it into that chest. Other leg and arm. Extend out and hold. Tummy's in as you pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it center, my gorgeous people. Let the knees part a little wider and come into your rest position, either dropping to forearms or lengthening those hands out and dropping the head as much as you feel comfortable. Just have a nice gentle release. Wiggle side to side. Just get that lovely stretch coming all the way down into those waistlines. Have a little pause for breath, guys. And when you feel ready, just again, come back once more into that 4-point kneeling. Don't worry, we're not going to stay here for long. We're going to come up into standing. So again, scoop out chest. Give me a little toe tuck. Now think of that hover position we've just done, guys. Scoop out the chest and tummy. Bring knees off floor. This time, find your baby dog by just pushing hips up and slightly back. Chest to the front of the thighs. Tummies are in. Now stay here for me and walk hands towards you until the feet can flatten to the floor. So we're in a little crouch. Hands are over the feet. We're looking through our legs. And we're going to start to straighten the legs, pressing through the heels. Come as high as you can. Now start to draw into that tummy around the shoulders to peel up nice and slowly. 3, 2, 1. And let the shoulders release back and down. Nice work, guys. Now I'll allow you a few seconds if you need to adjust your cameras, my lovelies. We're going to be in standing for a few minutes or two. There you all are. So as always, guys, we want our feet open, hip distance apart. Big toe, little toe, and heel, and kind of almost feel like the outside of your hips have switched on. Shoulders back and lift the chest, tummies in. Start to just gently go into a side bend. Go to that furthest point you can and then look down. Now we want to keep weight even in the feet as we bring the outside arm up with the palm facing away and keep sliding deeper into that stretch and hold. Good, really feel that deep squeeze in the waist, guys. Now use that palm to press down to bring you up. Create resistance. Lovely, reset. Little dip to the other side. Go to that furthest point you can, look down. Good, keep the weight even as again we reach up, palm facing away. Keep sliding over, nice strong stretch in the waist. Nice big breath, guys, as we paddle and press the palm down. Keeping knees unlocked. Let's repeat one more each side. So we go over, find that furthest point you can, and then deepen that stretch, reach up, guys. Really keep that corset muscle switched on. Scoop and hollow, come up. Good, and over to the other side. Little dip, soft knees, good weight in the heels. And reach, extend and breathe. And scoop up, paddle down. Nice work, both arms up, guys. Drop in the eyes. Give me 4 pull downs. Just squeeze the upper back and shoulders. Making sure those knees aren't locking out. Good, think about those postural muscles in the top of your spine. We got 2 more. We got 1 more. Now as you reach up, guys, start to press your hips back. Slight bend in the knees, tummies are pulling in, tail is lengthening out. So we've got a good strong grip on the floor with those feet and a good connection in our shoulders. Just keep holding here, guys. Just keep lengthening. And as you start to take your next breath, drive up tall, pressing the palms back. Soft knees, shoulders together. Now we're going to bend forward again, guys. So keep pressing your palms back. Push your hips back, tummies in. Keep a squeeze in the shoulders. And come as far forward as you can before those arms feel like they want to release. Drop your head towards your knees and pulse up with the arms. Squeeze into the bingos. Tummies in. Lengthening through the fingers. Weight is in the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath, let the arms just relax. Drop the head and let your body weight just round over. We're looking back through the knees, guys. We're going to straighten the legs and scoop out, tummies roll through. 3, 2, 1. Open that chest, drop the shoulders back and down. Let's put that sequence together. So side bend, start to look over the side you're going, get that initial waist stretch, and then exhale, bring that arm up, palm facing away. Squeeze the waist, come tall. Look over the other side and again to that furthest point, keep knees soft, reach tall, connect with the waist, nice big extension. Exhale, come up. Good. Keep a nice connection in the bottoms, guys. Reach tall, eyes down. Squeeze those elbows back and down. Nice and strong. Little grip of the toes. 2. Good. 1. We're going to go forward, guys. So remember, hips are back. Arms reach out. Tummies are in. Really feel the upper back and shoulders connect. Keep those tummies in, tails lengthen and hold. Take a nice big breath, guys. Stand tall, pressing the palms back, open the chest. Good, now we want a nice squeeze between the shoulders as again we start to tip forward. Push the hips back, eyes are down. Good, get that connection in your bingos, guys. And then pulse into those bingos for 8, 7, tummies are in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, and then let the arms just flop and relax, drop the head and round down. Good, just keep a little connection in those tummies, my lovelies, and then start to straighten the legs as we scoop out, push into those shoulders and roll up for 3, 2, 1, looking good. Let's go wider with the legs, turning toes ever so slightly out. Just feel that opening here in those inner thighs. And let's come out with the arms. So just level with shoulders, little squeeze back and just kind of give me a little cut into the air. Just a little stretch across the chest. Keep your bottom switched on, guys. Tummies in, 4, 3, 2. Hold back on the 1 and rotate your palms up. Thumbs facing behind you. Feel that deep stretch in the top of the bicep. Watch it doesn't come into your neck, guys. Now drive the elbows down just behind your rib cage. Squeeze those big back muscles and then extend back out. And again, feel those shoulder blades draw away from your ears. Engage your waist and lengthen out. Focus on your biceps as well, guys. As you pull elbows down, give them a nice squeeze. And out. Well done. One more. Pull down. Squeeze the upper back and shoulders. Now let the palms just come forward. Now as you extend the arms, push the knees out. Weight into the heels. Good. Keep the thumbs slightly turned out. Now we're going to drive back up through the heels and start to open the chest again. Squeeze your bottoms, open the chest. Pull down. Squeeze that big V muscle. Palms forward, lengthen, push knees out, weight through the heels, go down as low as you can. Take a breath, come up and start to open the chest, squeeze those shoulders, squeeze those bottoms. 2 more times, pull down, squeeze the waist. Palms forward, extend and push knees out. Good, and again, start to come up. Squeeze your bottom, open the chest. Those shoulders should be screaming right now. Tummies in. Palms forward. Lengthen out. Knees push out, guys. Good, now rotate your palms down here and bring them on the top of your thighs. Shoulders back and down, eyes down. Now I want you to focus here on the outside of those hips and press out. Squeeze. Keep a connection in your tummy and feel the weight rolling from big toe to little toe. It's a bit like an Elvis Presley kind of move. Squeeze. 5. Feel it in your bottoms, feel it in the outside of your legs. Try not to let the upper back and shoulders round. Keep a nice strong back. 4, 3, 2. Keep the weight into that little toe, guys. Drive up. Oh, feel that release. Good stuff. Toes forward, step it in. Reset. We're nearly there, guys. Nice big breath. Pull up through the tummy. Exhale it down. Lift a single heel and bring the opposite arm up. Take your shoulders back. Feel that connection. Give me a nice switch and release. Good. Really separate your toes, guys, as you press the knee forward. Good. Find your stability. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms level as you reach, lower the heels, sorry, and sit back into a little knee bend. Knees forward, weight in the heels. Press up. And again, tummies in, knees forward, hips back. Remember, we want to keep it out of the knees and just work through the thighs. Go as low as you feel comfortable to, guys. Keep it that distance between those knees. Give me 2 more. Nice big breaths. 1 more. Let's hold it here. Just gently pulling in tummy button, soften the elbows. Heel lift up, press it down. So just focus on your ankle and feet. Good, squeeze down. Oh yeah, here comes the build up to the grand finale, guys. Thighs are gonna burn. Keep smiling, you know you wanna. Give me 4, 3. Oh, we've lost Lynn, I can't see. Are you eating your breakfast now, Lynn? Let's go one more. Hold the weight in the heels, hands to thighs, relax your tails out. Okay, are you ready to do this, guys? We're gonna pulse, but we're gonna drive knees forward and stick your bottoms out. So we really wanna feel it here and here. Heels down, abs in. 8, 7, breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, you can do this. 2, hold on the 1, hold, squeeze, reach it forward, relax the shoulders, feel the weight sit back in the heels. 5, 4, anyone who comes up before me, we repeat. 2, 1, slowly come up. We've lost Christy, so I couldn't see whether she was cheating or not. Nice big breath in. And out. Well done, guys. Little crisscross in front, taking the arms around. Good. And again, big breath. Give me a little heel tap forward for me. Any leg you like. Little sit back in that rear leg, guys. Just a little squeezing your tummy. Flex the foot and feel that length come through the leg. Breathe. Start to transfer that weight forward on that toe. Lift up the rear heel. Open the chest, hands on the hips. Just take a tiny little tap back with that rear leg, guys. And I want you to drive that heel into the floor and start to bend that front knee slightly. We just want to get a nice stretch through the calf. Just hold. If you feel it's not giving you much of a stretch, just bring your body forward slightly, but keep driving that heel into the floor. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Straighten up that front leg. Step in, and then we take the other heel forward. So same as before, flex the foot, just little sink into that rear leg. Keep going as far back as you can till you feel that length in the back of the leg. Tummies are in. Breathe. And then start to transfer that weight forward. Lift the rear heel, guys. Little lift of the chest and a tap back. So again, all we're going to do is push that back heel towards the floor, front knee forward till you feel a stretch in the calf. And then if you feel you need a bigger stretch, just keep leaning forward, guys, and keeping that back heel lengthening into the mat. Hold and breathe. And then start to press through that front leg to come up. Step it in. Now we're going to bring our feet together. Don't know if anyone remembers any ballet they did at school, but we're just going to keeping the heels together. Just turn the toes ever so slightly out. And you're going to feel a stretch here in the front of your hips. It doesn't have to be too high, far even. Squeeze your bum and pull up through the chest. Feel those inner thighs connecting. Now all we're going to do is simply just bend the knees a little and then squeeze those inner thighs together, drawing up through the pelvic floor. So weight stays in the heels, but the knees just gently press out, and then we pull up. Squeeze your bottom, squeeze the inner thighs. Give me 4 more, guys. Squeeze. And release. Feel those little bottoms perting up as you come up. That's good. Keep those shoulders relaxed. 2 more. And 1 more. Keep that squeeze on the inner thighs for me just for a few seconds. And then relax and just take one of your feet just slightly further forward, but keep that same foot position if you can. Good. Now lift up the heel of that front leg. Good, and I want you to just focus here on the outside of the thigh and just press out for me, just rolling. Again, big toe to little toe. And you'll feel a stretch just coming into the hip and inner thigh. So just again, rolling out. 3, 2, 1. Keep pressing outwards for me, guys. And then just tap a little further and just come forward and back. So again, we're on the toes, but we're just pushing that knee forward. Keep the weight in that rear leg for support. And again, you should start to feel a deeper stretch come through. Keep these muscles switched on, guys. Again, as you're coming forward and back, allow that knee to go as far forward as you can. 2, 1. Nice work. Relax your foot. Bring it back to that kind of little turned out position. So resetting your inner thighs. And then take the other leg slightly forward. Good, and then like you did before, guys, lift on the heel and just press that knee out. So rolling big toe to little toe. That's good. And again, one leg might feel completely different to the other. Keep that connection in your core lifting up. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Keep that nice switch on. Little toe tap further forward and push that knee and come back. So again, good strong stretch, guys. Keep this switched on. Weight is in that rear leg. Good. 2. Hold a little on that one, and then nice and slowly come back up. This time, feet are going to be forward back into neutral. Those hips should be hopefully a little freer. Shoulders back and down. Let's go side bend, full reach over, anchor the heels. Give me 4. Good, and 3. Breathe 2. And 1. Reach arms, chest level. Open the chest, shoulders, go under over. Big circles for 4. 3. Exhale, 2. And 1. Both together, breath in. And out. Drop the chin. Let the arms go heavy as we roll it down all the way to those toes. Let everything just relax. Big breath at the bottom. And then scoop and hollow. Round up. 3, 2, 1. Take it into a baby back bend. Single arm reach. Just pressing the weight forward into your toes. And release it down. And the other side, nice big reach, pull tummies in, big stretch. And release. And then both arms, guys, if you can, reach up, looking up, squeeze your bottom. And now on this one, throw the hips back, bounce into the knees and come up. So nice big energy release for me. Good, this is the part where you can all do your woos at the end of the class, but I can't hear you, so I just hope that you are having fun. One more. And float the arms down, guys. Give me those big cheesy grins, even if you don't want to. You've survived. A nice Monday morning Pilates. Well done. Good work, people. So hopefully you'll all have a lovely Monday now. I can't unmute. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Lynn. Enjoy your week. And I'll see you same time next week, hopefully. Thanks, Joe.
Joey, bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.